What's up, and welcome to another Minecraft video. So in this video I'm going to be continuing on with um, the sort of side areas. This is another pre-recorded video, so not sure how many of these I'm going to make. Just here and there, a few of them. But I'm fixing the lights in this one because I decided that the in-wall lights look much cooler than the ones where they're just flat with the wall. So I fixed them all on this side, nothing too special. But yeah, so really awesome. Also, using a new mic, a different mic. This is just testing. I was using it in the past few videos as well. I just forgot to mention it. So hopefully this is going to be a little bit better quality. I might buy a mic eventually, a little bit better mic. I thought that this at least was definitely an improvement over the built-in mic in my computer. I think a lot of people don't like mics in computers. They're never the best quality, and you basically hear everything that happens. So obviously, because this is pre-recorded, you're not hearing my really loud mouse clicks, but it's still pretty awesome. So anyway, yeah, so these side areas are basically just being fixed right now. And yes, this is the blue area that is not exactly sure what it is in relation to the rest of the map, but it's somewhere. I know it's one of the side areas. So I'm just finishing up here the different lights. And yeah, so there we go. So I finished the lights there, and now I'm going to, oh no, there we go. Guess I didn't. And yep. So anyway, I'm going to be making some redstone tutorials as well, eventually. I do want to do that as well. It's probably going to be around the time where I make the Battlefront styled I keep saying adventure. The Battlefront styled vanilla map, which I really want to make. Again, here I forget the far wand. I always forget every time I relog in. Something to just a little tip here. If you select an area where there's dripping water and you don't care anything above it, you can actually just stack up boards. You don't have to worry about going and patching it up or anything. You can just do that. So here I realize on how ugly this looks. So I decide to first actually fix the glowstone, and then I realized that I just want to get rid of the blue completely. So bam. So yeah, there I realized that I don't want that blue, but I actually don't fix it yet. Okay, so yeah, I do fix that eventually. So anyway, yeah, I'm kind of lost words here. I'm not sure what to talk about. Another set of tutorials I want to do is actually outside of Minecraft. So I want to do different tutorials in the nature of just tutorials for things. I mean, they can really vary here. I think I get some block lag too. I want to do some Photoshop tutorials here and there, maybe some other programs, but one program that I really want to make tutorials for is Blender, because I love Blender. I spent a lot of time with Blender. I tried to basically learn as much about Blender as I could. I didn't really learn much in the aspect of actually making meshes and making actually like realistic 3D stuff. What I try to do is I try to stick with Minecraft. I tried to do some cool Minecraft renders, and yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to make some cool Minecraft Blender render tutorials. And yeah, so Blender is really awesome. If you've never seen Blender before, It's a 3D editing program where you can make really cool 3D, whether it can really be anything, whatever you can possibly imagine, you can make in Blender. I personally like to do. I personally like to make just regular image renders, Minecraft themed image renders. I might do an animation one day. I made an animation for my intro, which I was going to use for this channel, but I decided to scrap it. That was mainly where I learned how to use Blender. I spent a lot of time on that. I spent a lot of stress trying to figure out why things weren't working. There was a lot of things going wrong, but I figured out exactly why everything was going wrong. Now I can basically make anything without any problems. So yeah, so I'll be doing some Blender render tutorials as well, mainly in the Minecraft aspect. I might actually learn how to do other kind of stuff eventually as well, but we're gonna have to see about that. So yeah, Minecraft. Not sure what I did there. I didn't like that. Not sure why. Alright, so here I start fixing out the outside areas, and see, this is again another example of why world generation is not something you want to use when you're doing this kind of stuff. Since I copied and pasted this hallway, that basically applies to literally every hallway, I believe. It has the same sort of sand falling in that side because it's the same chunk, part of the chunk that got copied. So that's something that really is. Oh, so yeah, this is something weird. I always thought that when you used world edit to bind something to an item, it keeps it bound to that item, but apparently it just binds it to the slot. I never really realized that. If that's not supposed to happen, I'd really like to know. But I guess that's how it works. I always thought that if you switched items, like if you put it in a different slot on your hotbar, that it would just be in that slot and it would still work, but apparently that's not how it works. So yeah, speaking about Blender, so yeah, there I keep falling for the same sand falling trick. I wanted to make a Blender rendering of something. I'm not sure. Because Mojang is actually having a contest where you can basically make an image. They say draw, but I'm assuming that I can use. They said draw, and they say that you can use Photoshop. So I'm assuming that things other than Photoshop. They said you couldn't steal other people's work. They said that you couldn't take screenshot in Minecraft, and that's basically it. There was also like no blood, gore, and anything else that's vulgar or anything, but they didn't say anything about using any other software. So I want to make a Blender rendering. I'll use Photoshop as well to touch up the image, but I want to make some kind of image in Blender, and the theme of it is, if you haven't seen it, it's the funniest thing that happened to you in Minecraft, and not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but it's going to be something. Something funny, obviously, because it has to be something funny. Here I start to fix up this area. So here, kind of like, I don't want to replace the wall every time, so I just make a brush, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, first I fix the floor. So again, world generation is not your friend when it comes to custom map making. There we go. And yeah, so I want to enter that contest. I believe it ends the 8th of February, which hopefully this video won't be posted after that date. I don't think I'll do that today's the 2nd. That's the day that I'm recording this. But hopefully I'll be able to get that done before the 8th and submit it in. It's for, actually I didn't say this, it's actually for a calendar, a 2014 Minecraft themed calendar, which sounds really awesome. And again, not sure what I'm doing for it, but it's gonna be something. And I'll be sure to post a video about it when I do get it done. So here I make the brush. So brushes are really easy to make. I'll do a more in-depth world edit tutorial eventually, but you simply type in /br or /br, and you can make a sphere, a cylinder, whatever you can make a list. You can actually look at the list. There's a list. I believe if you press /help or /help space br, or you can just type in /br, not anything else, and it'll tell you what options you have. So here I mask it. When you mask it, you can choose what blocks it replaces. I always mask it. I think there are better options to use. I know there's different instances where you can use a much better, more efficient method, but I've always been using the brush and then just masking it. So here I have replaced the entire hallway with stone brick. Now, I've made a ton of other long hallways, so I decided to make this hallway nice and short, so it's not that long. Now, the actual larger rooms that I'm making here are sort of going to be themed. They're going to be themed in the color. They're going to be loosely themed, I should say that. They're going to be loosely themed on the color of the room, or not the room, the color of the area that you're in. So this is the blue area. There's 2 rooms on the 2 sides, and then I believe I can only put 1 room on the actual front and back areas, because they are much smaller. So there's going to be 6 rooms total, 6 of these large areas. The blue area is going to have a lot to do with water. There's going to be a lot of water stuff. I believe the other opposite area is green. I think that's the other long area. So I'll have like some nature related stuff. I mean, there's a lot of nature stuff in Minecraft, different kinds of wood, different kinds of leaves, so I think I'll be able to make something really cool and awesome with that. But in the making of this room, I did run into the sewer system, which is really nice because it saved me a lot of time trying to find out where it is in relation to this room. It's kind of confusing actually. I might have to shrink the room a little bit because of the fact that, yeah, see, there it is. Because of the fact that this tunnel right here is perfectly in the middle, which means that I've basically overlapped with the other room. So if I would hollow out the second room right now, it would basically just turn into one giant room. So I'm gonna have to shrink it down a little bit, but otherwise I think it's pretty good. So yeah, world generation, I regretted it. I regretted not making this map on a different world. Sorry, I just cleared out all the gravel and nonsense that fell down. So yeah, there's another entrance to that sewer tunnel there. So thankfully, I believe I'm about to do this. Actually, no, I'm not. I forgot. I actually am. I'm fixing the floor, ceiling, and walls first, which is always something you want to do. I don't know why I just just decided to pull out the brush for some reason. And I end up realizing how much of a dumb idea that is. So, if you want to make a map that has a lot of holes in it, you can use world generation, but in the end, you're probably going to want to just make it in a flat world. So, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, rate, comment, and see you guys in the next video.